Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nurhikmah. In this video, I will explain about community development. First, we have to know what is community development. Community development is a process designed to improve the quality of life of community through various economic, social and cultural improvement efforts. This process involves active community participation in planning and implementing and evaluating programs aimed at achieving prosperity. In community development, there are two concepts. The first is active participation and the second is empowerment. The principle of community development is independence and openness and social justice. In community development, there are four objects. The first is improve welfare economic. The second is empowering communities. The third is improve the quality of life. And the last is building active participation. Next is community development policy. What is community development policy? Community development policy is a set of action and strategy formulated by the government or related institution to improve welfare and quality of life of community. Next is central government policies. What is central government policy? Central government policies are decisions or action taken by the government at the national level to regulate or manage various aspects of society and state life. Example of central government policies in Indonesia is the first is National Term Development Plan or RPJMN. The second is Family Hope Program or PKH. The third is National Policy on Women's Empowerment, and the last is Smart Indonesian Program. Next is example of regional government policies in Indonesia. The first is Regional Medium Term Development Plan or RPJMD. The second is Regional Instructor Development Program. The third is Regional Environmental Policy, and the last is Local Economic Empowerment Program. In community development, there are three models. The first is self-help model. In this model, emphasize the independence of people in identifying and solving their own problem. The second is model technical assistance. This model involves the participation expert from outside to assist a community in overcoming their problem. And the third is conflict model. This model focuses on recognition and regulation conflicts that occur in a society. There are three analyses of community development models. The first is local community development. The second is social planning. And the third is community development strategy. Various issues and problematic phenomena in community development. There are several issues in community development. The first one is social issues, for example, poverty. The second is economic issues, for example, employment. The third is educational issues, for example, access to educational. Next is environmental issues, for example, climate change. Then, a health issue, for example, COVID-19 pandemic, and the last is politic issues, for example, corruption. In community development, there are three phenomena. The first one is urbanization, for example, city growth. The second is globalization, for example, market expansion. And the last is digital technology development, and for example, remote communication. The last is stage of community development. Stage of community development include assessment stage, planning stage, implementation stage, and evaluation stage. So I think that's all from my explanation. If there are any mistaken, I apologize. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.